everyone. Well, you made it to the finish line. The end of the semester is here. To fully discuss what I call the last things of the semester, this message will be in 3 parts. Part 1 will focus on the important due dates, Part 2, grades, and Part 3, grading options. So let's talk about Part 1, the important due dates. So for final exam week, week 16, you will submit a final reflection letter. This letter will give you the opportunity to reflect on the work of the semester in a brief 250-word letter to a future student of English 231. So think about all the work that you produced, all that you accomplished to prepare the future student for this asynchronous course. In your letter, you may respond to some of these questions, such as how might the future student prepare for this fully online course? Recall the steps and measures that you took to have a successful experience in English 231 this semester. For instance, you may discuss your methods for keeping up with assignments, balancing work, home life, and academics, and/or communicating with the professor in a hybrid learning environment. You could also discuss the assignments that you're most proud of this semester. So be specific here. What would you do over if you have the chance? Be specific. In what ways have you grown in terms of your reading, writing, critical thinking, and learning? Again, be specific. What areas do you still need to work on? How might you improve in these areas? What concrete steps will you take? What were some of your favorite assignments or readings in this course, and why? What were some of the assignments or readings that you struggled with? How did you overcome your struggle? In what ways do you think this course will be relevant to the student's life outside of the classroom? In other words, how may this knowledge gained from this course be useful to the student's career? Think about all that you learned in terms of reading, writing, and critical thinking, and how this knowledge may be applied to your own career and/or goals. This final letter is worth 10 points and is due by the end of the day on December 13th. Also, the final draft of the analytical essay is due. So submit the final draft of your analytical essay to this Turnitin link by the end of the day on December 15th. If you have difficulty submitting your essay, please send it to me as a Word or Google document or PDF, and I will submit it for you. Please keep in mind that after the due dates, the Blackboard links to the assignments will be closed, and you will not be able to submit your work. Final grades are due very soon, and the college does not give me an extension to submit these grades after the deadline, so I will not be able to accept late submissions of your work. If you would like to meet with me in person during the final exam week, you can stop by during my special finals week virtual office hour on Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. Also, the last day to officially withdraw from courses via CUNY First is December 11th. Be sure to speak with your advisor before withdrawing because your financial aid may be impacted. So now let's discuss part 2 of this message, grades. While our course will adhere to QCC's grading system, this is how the coursework will fulfill the learning outcomes and career-ready competencies and contribute to your final grade. So this chart comes from the course syllabus. So there were 8 quizzes in class that fulfilled learning objectives 1 and 4, and you can return to the syllabus to see what these learning objectives are, and also the career-ready competencies 2, 4, and 6. Points earned, 60. Activities. There were 7 activities that fulfilled learning objectives 1, 2, and 4, and the career-ready competencies 1, 2, 4, 6, and 7. And these activities contributed 40 points to your final grade of the course. Then there were 2 reflection letters that fulfilled learning objective 4 and career-ready competencies 1, 2, 4, and 6. These letters contribute 20 points to your final grade. Then there was the discussion board. There were 14 forums. They fulfilled the learning objectives 1, 2, 3, and 4. Their career-ready competencies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And contributed 140 points to your final grade. Then there was the adaptation assignment that fulfilled learning objectives 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all 7 career-ready competencies, points earned 100. Next, the analytical essay that fulfilled learning objectives 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all 7 career-ready competencies. This also contributed 100 points to your final grade, with the grand total of 460 points. And I use this formula to convert points into letter grade. So I take the number of points that you earned, multiply by 100, and divide that by the total number of points for class, which is 460. There is a chart here. It's an easy chart to help you. Instead of using the formula, you can use this chart to convert points into letter grade. So for instance, to get a letter grade of A, the points you will need to earn are 442 to 460, A minus 414 to 441, B plus 401 to 413, and so on down the line. So to get a rough idea of your final grade, you could go to My Grades and look at your total. Then use this chart as a reference. But keep in mind, though, that some of the work has yet to be graded. So at this point, the chart will give you, as I mentioned earlier, only a rough idea of your final grade for the course. Next, let's move to part 3, grading options. So here are the grading options if you are struggling with the course. Your first option is to withdraw from the course, and you have until December 11th to withdraw via CUNY First. A grade of W does not count against your GPA, but it may carry financial aid implications that you should discuss with an advisor. The next option is an incomplete. This would mean you have more time to complete the coursework. Keep in mind, though, that this option is for students who have one major assignment to complete, such as the analytical essay, and not completing this one assignment would have a negative impact on your grade for the course. This option is not for students who have missed half or most of the work during the semester. Also, keep in mind that completing your incomplete simply means sending me the work. I will not be holding office hours or commenting on drafts. Everything from our course will remain available to you on Blackboard, so you will be able to review this material as you complete the classwork independently. You may email me with questions, and while I will try to respond, it may not be as quickly or frequently, and it will be your responsibility to contact me about completing the incomplete grade. If you do not send me the missing work, your incomplete will eventually change to an FIN, which is counted in your GPA the same as the grade of F. If you decide that you would like to take the incomplete option, please notify me immediately. You will have until May 1st, 2024 to submit your work to complete the course. The third option is a grade of F, and I know that a grade of F sounds like a bad idea, but if you do not submit most of the work, you may be better off withdrawing, taking option 1, or taking an F. If I give you an incomplete, but you do not complete the coursework by May 1st, 2024, your incomplete will change to an FIN, which is the same as an F. So do think carefully about all of this. It was a pleasure meeting all of you and working with all of you this semester. I applaud you for your dedication to this course and to your learning growth. And I wish you all the best on your final exams and in your future endeavors. And to those of you who celebrate, have a happy Hanukkah, a very blessed Christmas, and a wonderful New Year. Bye, everyone.